when quantum comes along with AI, because these are converging, so it is going to bring a completely different world altogether. Reason being, quantum can give millions times faster speed to AI. The encryptions that we do. So these are based on something called factorization of a long prime number. So this is a mathematical, right? But with quantum computer, this you can break any RSA keys or any encryption keys in minutes.
We have a very special guest. Thank you so much, Dr. Utpal Chakraborty, for joining us. He's Gardner Ambassador, AI and Quantum Scientist. I had a chance to speak with him off camera as well, and it was a very insightful discussion. And now, since you're here, first of all, if you could please tell us what is happening in current day and age, especially in terms of AI.
Okay, so AI now is everywhere. In fact, your smartphone is loaded with a lot many AI models, and also in the industries. So adoption is happening in a very fast space. So there are a lot of advantages, but at the same time, we should also be thinking about the ethical and the ethical angle of AI as well, and the responsible use of AI. And I think that's where we should also concentrate, because this is a hype and everywhere AI will come, but at the same time, how to use AI in an ethical manner, in a responsible manner is very, very important.
So, AI has taken over in the sense that we are talking to AI now, even our day-to-day discussion, everybody's having, I'm sure many of you all talk to ChatGPT. How many of you all talk to ChatGPT? Yes. See, so many people, even the youngsters, are sharing their day-to-day problems with AI, with ChatGPT, asking questions. So tell us, how much is AI influencing our decisions now? And how is it in the long run? If things go like this, how is it going to be in the long run? Will AI take over our decision-making skills as well?
No, not completely, but it is going to influence. So it is not going to take over the complete decision system, human decision system, because it also depends on your belief system, your moral values, and a lot many other things.
Correct.
But what is happening now, we are using AI tools every now and then for anything and everything. And also all the apps, social media apps that we are using, and all of us are there looking at reels and all other things. Those are also influencing our thinking pattern, our decision-making system and all other things. So definitely AI will have a great impact in terms of how we think, how we decide, but it is not going to take over completely. The challenges are basically if the information is wrong, and nowadays that's what is happening, right? So there are a lot of deepfakes coming.
Deepfakes, yes.
Right. So somehow we should handle those kind of scenarios so that we are not being bombarded with misinformation, and we are not been gone into a very wrong kind of a direction from a psychological point of view.
So, as you just said that you were talking about deepfakes. Now, AI is capable of making images, videos, even capable of having human-like conversations. We see these videos on social media, Instagram, Facebook, etc. And, we see AI videos and it doesn't even feel like it's AI, So, in this scenario, how can somebody identify that this is AI and this is human? Because it's quite challenging sometimes, So how can people identify that it's an AI video or an AI image, just to be aware? Because there are a lot of scams happening as well.
Yeah, so this is a real challenge, because today, if you see, for common people, there are no tools available which can distinguish the AI video and a non-AI video. Suppose I'm browsing through Instagram or Facebook, and I see some videos. Okay, so I tend to believe that this is the correct information, right? But this could be a AI video. While Instagram now has recently developed this thing. So when you upload something, say probably AI generated photo or video, it highlights it.
It highlights.
But I think in a couple of years, it will become very comprehensive, because this is also the responsibility of the social media platforms, especially including, Meta, WhatsApp and all, because through WhatsApp also a lot of things are coming, to highlight them, whether these are real videos, real images, or these are like generated AI generated videos.
AI generated images. Yeah. So you think in terms of that, these platforms have to make sure that they highlight it, because people can, they can get confused if it's AI or not. So do you think it's the responsibility of a platform to do it, or people can also self-analyze it? Is it possible for people to self-analyze AI images or videos?
So in a day-to-day life, you cannot self-analyze videos until and unless you are very curious about whether this video is genuine or not. So probably you can use some tools. There are tools available which can identify deepfakes.
Okay.
But as these platforms are everywhere, people are using, I think it is the responsibility of the platforms to bring that kind of a transparency and authenticity of the content being delivered by them to the people.
Okay, so the platform is responsible and they should take the responsibility. So, if it would have been a decade earlier, and we would be having this conversation, maybe 2 decades earlier, we wouldn't have known that AI is going to be such a big thing, right? Same goes for smartphones or social media. In the past few decades, things have changed massively, and we have evolved as people. So what do you think in today's day and age, what is that one thing or one technology that we are underestimating right now, but maybe in the future it could be the next big thing? What is the one thing?
Okay, so probably I'll talk about the quantum or quantum computing.
Quantum.
So yeah, quantum or so there are, plethora of technologies. In fact, but quantum computing or quantum technologies, under quantum there are many, like quantum communication is there, quantum computing is there, and all of that. So I think this technologies has not yet reached to the human, to the common mass. But I'm very sure when quantum comes along with AI, because these are converging, so it is going to bring a completely different world altogether. Reason being, quantum can give millions times faster speed to AI.
Okay.
So today, if you look at, we are using AI, but still AI is not real time. Okay, the inferencing are not real time. It has been trained and then being inferenced. But there are many use cases in the industry wherein we require the very real time inferences, and quantum can bring that. And quantum as a whole can also solve a lot of human problems. So may it be in the healthcare and medicine, may it be in the other sectors. So I think currently we are underestimating quantum, but once these two technologies converge, it will be a completely different world together.
Maybe we can play this interview post 10 years and we could see Dr. Utpal already warning you guys that quantum is going to be the next big thing. So I don't know anything about quantum, and many of the people, they don't know what exactly is quantum. So if you had to define it for our viewers and our audience right here, if you could help us understand what is quantum, please.
Yeah, so in fact, everything is quantum. In fact, our body, whatever mechanism it is happening inside our body in the universe is quantum.
Okay.
So only thing is that in a macro particle, we don't see the quantum behavior of the particles. But when we go to the micro level, that means subatomic particle level, electrons, protons, or neutrons, that level, then these particles behave in a very magical manner.
Okay.
For example, one particle can be at multiple states at the same time. Okay, which is a phenomena. And also two particles, once they are entangled with each other, they can communicate information from one particle to another particle with the speed of light. Okay, or sometimes maybe more than the speed of light. Now harnessing these two properties, okay, one is one particle at multiple states, and communication between these particles, if they are taken 1,000 miles apart also, they can communicate real time. If we can harness these two properties inside a computer processor, which is called a quantum processor,
okay,
now you can imagine the speed that we are going to bring.
Okay.
Right? So I think in the physical world, we don't know any speed which is more than the speed of light. And in a semiconductor today, although we are using some kind of a supercomputer, it is still a sequential computer. And from one circuit to another circuit, when the electrical signals are passing, it takes a little bit of time. But that time is going to be vanished with quantum. So you get a tremendous speed and parallelism using quantum computers, and that is going to solve many of the real problems of the business as well as our life.
Ladies and gentlemen, he has done a lot of research work. He's a scientist, and today, since we're talking about quantum, and you have also, made us understand what quantum can actually do. So is there any work being done in real time on quantum in terms of technology? How long would it take for us to see things that you're talking about, technology based on quantum? When can we actually experience it? Is there any work going on currently on this technology that we're talking about?
So on the scientific world, it is going on. So Google has demonstrated one small experiment, which is called quantum supremacy. So using their quantum computer named Sycamore, they have done a analysis of maths in 3.5 minutes, which even a supercomputer would have taken years.
Wow.
Okay, so that's the power of this thing. So currently there are some challenges. So number of qubits, because here we call bits, there it is qubits. So maintaining a good number of qubits right now with quantum, because as these are subatomic particles, these are very fragile. They lose their information very quickly. So it's a challenge currently. But once we solve this problem, okay, and active researches are going on across the globe, we'll see a lot of business applications there. So for example, all the cybersecurity encryptions that we do, not cybersecurity, the encryptions that we do. So these are based on something called factorization of a long prime number. So this is a mathematical,
yes,
right? But with quantum computer, this can be done in a couple of minutes. That means you can break any RSA keys or any encryption keys in minutes. Okay, and this is going to be a very big challenge for quantum. At the same time, quantum also brings a level of more security into our these things, and we are talking about quantum internet in a couple of years, because when you pass an information through quantum qubits, okay, using entanglement, then this information cannot be tampered, because quantum states are not clonable. So suppose I am sending an information to you, and man in the middle, that means somebody wants to tap that information, he will not be able to do that once a quantum communication is established. So today it has been done, right? So man in the middle attack is still there. But with quantum, man in the middle attack is impossible.
Wow.
So you can send your information highly secure. It is unbreakable with quantum. So already many countries, including USA, China, and India also in ISRO, they have done this experiment through quantum communication of a couple of meters. But I think in coming years, we'll see the real application of quantum in communication, in sensing, in computing, and all other areas.
Wow, that was really interesting, and that was very insightful as well. I haven't read about it yet, but it was very good to listen from you, and I'm sure our viewers are going to enjoy it as well. Maybe in the next decade, quantum is going to take over just like AI. Dr. Utpal, thank you so much for having this conversation, and it was so nice to have you here, and we are celebrating the Silver Jubilee as well. Thank you once again for joining us for this conversation.